that a shot? Hello, and welcome to videos that I couldn't upload. Today we have a simple objective, which is to show you all of the videos that I have recorded and have not been able to upload, and tell you exactly why I didn't upload those videos yet. But for all of this to make sense, I need to tell you why this is important to begin with. See, at the start of the year, I set this goal to get to 10 million subscribers by the end of this year. The problem is these guys. Stick with me.
It has dawned on me that I have so many backlogged videos, it's literally killing my inspiration because I have no room to do anything new. I didn't think I was gonna get out of this situation if I can't see.
To get to 10 million friends, we have to step out of our comfortable closet and get creative. There was literally no reason for me to do that. Imagine that this is my canvas. I can't paint any new pictures until it's clean. The true purpose of today's video, create a blank slate. You might be thinking, why can't you just forget about it and move on? Yes, I did have to do that twice. Because honestly, that just feels like self-betrayal. I'm giving myself 100% effort, I'm giving my dreams 100% effort, and I am giving all of you 100%. Let's do this, baby. Let's go ahead and dive into video number one. I'm gonna be telling you the behind the scenes of what's going on, why it wasn't uploaded, etc.
All right, first we're starting off strong with Nike. I never actually finished this trick shot, that's why I didn't upload it. But the thing is that I did get permission from an executive to do this, but when I showed up to the world headquarters, which is where this is at, they were like, no. So that was lame.
All right, next up we have Hooters. I actually had a great time working with the Hooters team, but part of the problem that I started running into here in my life was starting to feel like I had just moved to Los Angeles, and I was still continuing to do plunger content, so this is like when my natural inspiration level started waning a little bit.
That was great.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I just like watched this stage right now. That's amazing.
Next up we have Audi, CarMax, and Toyota. One day I woke up feeling like I just wanted to go to all these dealerships and throw plungers at their signs. They literally all said no. So that entire filming day I got rejected nonstop, and I felt like I had absolutely no video to post for you guys. But thankfully, Honda actually invited me to come in. So that's when I made this video. There we go, a-hole. But I never posted it as a long form version because again, I was questioning why would I post a short video and a long form video of the same thing. There it is. Yes, God. Next up, Mod Pizza invited me to come in and give me free pizza if I hit their sign, which, you know me, of course I did. Now, the reason I didn't post this video, I'm gonna let you in on my personal life a little bit. Honestly, I was just super in love with this girl. Out of respect for her, I don't want to dive into any details, but we decided not to date anymore. And so it was kind of like, do I really want to go back and look at that footage? You know, it kind of sucked. Look, here's me simping.
I don't even know how I look.
Gorgeous. Too bad the sound wasn't on for that. I'm gonna do it again. I just think you're pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, I love you.
I love you.
Because it was probably the worst heartbreak I've gone through in my life, ever, by far, actually. I had never been so attached to somebody before, but it just wasn't compatible. But she's a great girl and I wish her the best and we're still friends. She's probably gonna be really upset I posted that, but I wanted to post it then. I never got to make like a full vlog ski with her, sadly. So I might as well just post it all now and leave it gone into the ether forever. So I will never have to think about it again. Big dub.
Hold on, I have to show you this. This is so stupid. Oh God. Bro, at one point, I was so sad when I figured out we were never gonna date again. I made this video where I took myself on a vacation. God! I started acting like an idiot. Oh my God. I was saying the dumbest things. Hold on, this is hilarious.
It's because it's split, kind of like people who split up. On the bright side, it looks like they're still kind of together. I wonder how it's doing during its breakup.
Oh, stop! I'm cringing so hard. Oh, why did I say that? I mean, when I said it, I knew it was cringe, but looking back, it's even funnier, cringier. Oh, God. My watch just told me it's too loud in my room. Oh man, the cringe. Oh. Ah. Woo! Wow. Wow, we made some progress, baby. All right, let's get back to our scheduled programming, why don't we?
Next up is the time that I threw plunger at Zoo Culture with Bradley Martin. I had a great experience with him. I didn't upload this because if you go watch that short, I had made essentially like a mini whole day vlog. And then I was just confused. I was just confused again, but I really love this video because this is the first time that like I had met like an influencer that I had grown up watching. And now I got to go and be friends with them, so that was like super. But like the whole mini vlog that I did is pretty accurate to like what I want to do, but I want to do it in like the long version like this. Next up we have the world's smallest plunger. Look how tiny this thing is. I'm working with Guinness on getting the actual world record for it. I ended up throwing it at the Hollywood sign, but honestly, I just felt like the video was so lame I couldn't post it. You're not allowed to cross this fence, and if you do, you're going to jail. Or you're getting at least $1,000 ticket, and I didn't want $1,000 ticket. All right, next up we have the time that I went slacklining and fell off. What's funny about this video is that I fell off, and if you look closely, you're supposed to like strap on to turn around so you can slide your way back to the base. I accidentally literally unhooked myself, and I'm actually hanging on there for dear life. I think they had another backup safety system just in case, but I don't know. I yelled at the guy, I said, dude, I unhooked myself. I said, how did you do that? Anyway, I hit the world's highest trick shot. But I made this into a short form video, and I think you're sensing a theme here that I just am getting tired of posting the same thing twice. I just don't like it. That's what I'm talking about. I got featured in People magazine. They just accidentally misspelled the letter, but I'm really honored that they put me in there. Next up, we have my failed world record attempt. I tied it twice. I felt really bad for these guys, but I asked them if they wanted to stop, and we kept on going for 3 hours. It got to the point where I actually told them I was done. They didn't stop. They literally were ready to keep on going. We have the next set of videos right here. This is actually an entire vlog that I recorded, and I made the joke that I was gonna see how many things that I could get for free, where it was almost a social experiment from companies by throwing plungers at their signs. And I met some really cool people, but I decided not to post it because I didn't want people to think I was like abusing the plunger trick shot views, because really it's a win-win. I make a fun video, they get new exposure to their business. It ends up being really awesome for both of us, but it kind of made me seem like an ass, so I skipped it. What was funny about the Levi's one is the security guy came up and he was telling us like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You don't own the building, whatever. And I was like, these are the Levi's manager, Levi corporate invited us to come do this. And this is always such an interesting situation to be in, because their argument always is that you don't own the building, so you shouldn't throw plungers at it, which I get. It's not my building, I understand, so I respect the rule, but at the same time, it's a building. I can't hurt the building. It's a plunger. And if it's anything, it's on their sign that the company paid for. I think I would understand a little more if I had like the arm of a god, like I was launching a bazooka or something, but no plunger gonna be damaging a building, a literal cement wall. It's not my building. If it's their building, it's their rules. They did let us finish the video, but you know, it is what it is. Next up was this Costa Mesa trick shot. I had a great time with the Costa Mesa employees at Nissan. They were amazing. I gotta be honest with you a little bit. They invited me to come through, and then it kind of felt like at the end, they were just trying to sell me a car. Before this gets taken out of context, it was only one specific person doing this, not the whole company. Everyone else was absolutely amazing. Yeah, this thing is called the center of the universe because that's where the universe was founded. 6 a.m. and it's just a man and his plungies. Next up, we have me in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What cracks me up about this vlog, first of all, it's one of my most viral videos of me putting a plunger on their moving van because they got a literal police escort to make this happen. It was insane. The Rollo team was freaking awesome. Also, it wasn't tax dollars. Like, Rollo's like marketing, filming team paid these police officers additional time to make this happen. But I tried vlogging my whole time in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and honestly, the whole time I was just jet lagged, super tired, and there was nothing to do in Tulsa. I tried my hardest to entertain myself there. I kid you not. I took a nap with a homeless man in the park. That's how bored I was. Great guy. Next up, we have this little skit that I did with Swag with good old Rodney the lawnmower. But some of the jokes in there got real out of hand, and I was like, yo, this is gonna get demonetized. Next up is when my parents came to visit me. This video cracks me up. I can't believe they literally put my tweet up on the screen, and it cracks me up. Swaz was staying with me, and I have a random urge to break things a lot. You probably noticed by just the apple.
Bro, I swear to God, if you break that right now, I'm gonna cry.
Not in the stores.
So I was breaking these glasses.
That's why you set up the camera, isn't it? How does it feel? Do you feel satisfied right now?
Oh yeah, dude. Your turn. And then we had a dance party. You have a concussion, do you?
Potentially.
I absolutely blew his back out that night. And not in the way that you're thinking. I bought a smoke machine, and I almost set off my building's fire alarm. The last time I did that was in February, because I didn't know how to turn off the smoke machine.
It was a pretty good purchase.
What do you mean it was a pretty good purchase? For what?
For fun.
For the panic attack I just had? Was it worth it, Chris?
Honestly, yeah.
Every dollar?
He came around to it eventually, though.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it.
And then later on, I hit literally 1 million subscribers.
Let's get fucking rowdy! Let's go, baby! I'm ready!
Seriously, thank you so much. The fact that I didn't have enough time to edit this and pump it out is just, it's kind of sad because I love you guys.
Here we go. There it is! And all the papers that come flying out with it.
Ooh, here we have another video where I was in Tempe, Arizona. It was this is actually the trick shot that did me in. I was like, oh my God, I'm seriously done with plungers after this. It was 5.5 hours long one day, and then I was stuck doing the billboard for like 7 hours. Oh my God, just did me in. Also, I did hang out with this girl, Jessica. I definitely have a type, and she gets real close to it. So I was low-key crushing. Also, excellent personality. Such a kind girl. And I saw the Jake Paul fight. I don't particularly care for Jake. I'm not like a fanboy or any means, but I honestly just love going to these influencer events and seeing what YouTube has made possible for different influencers. I think it's so inspiring. Oh God, it just, it gets me all giddy inside. And on that same trip, this company Electric not only offered me a free bike, but also an e-bike for my best friend if I could hit this tiny little E with the plunger. It was absolutely insane. So naturally I did a trick shot on it afterwards. Then they wanted me to do a trick shot while I was riding on the bike, and I completed it. But if you look closely, it kind of moves a little bit, and I got really concerned. I went up to them, I said, hey, I'm insured, like this company is so kind. They're like, it's no problem, like we invited you. We have a guy that'll like fix it for us. And I was like, wow, absolutely amazing company to work with. Probably, honestly, one of my favorites. And I would definitely recommend them, and I love their bikes. And it rips. This thing can go so fast. This should probably go without saying, but I don't want to damage any property. And the fact that that happened, I was like, yo, I need to start getting away from this because stuff like this can happen, and I don't want to make anybody deal with this type of inconvenience. And then I did this video at Party City. This is the first time that a plunger has ever broken while it's on the sign. This is so funny. Somebody commented this months ago. They're like, have you ever just lost the plunger portion up on there? I was like, no, it actually happened. And I remember that comment because I was like, man, that's funny. I wonder if like it would ever happen. Months later, it literally did. God, I recorded this vlog where I was like talking about my future goals and stuff, and I just, looking back at it, I just feel so cringe. What's funny is I'm probably gonna re-record another version of it today. Maybe I won't feel as cringe today. You never know. I also met up with Vic in the game while he was waiting in line for Arax Beats party. The guy was in the line for like over 30 days. I also got a stranger to celebrate New Year's with me for quite literally no reason. I was wondering if you can hold my phone and record me while I pop it. Oh, sure. Cool. No, it's going. 3. Happy New Year! Yay! Ooh, and then I was in Hawaii and I found a blowhole. Come on. It's called a blowhole. I almost lost my drone taking this shot, but here it is. I had one friend tell me that it reminded her of herself when she eats Taco Bell. So that's that. Ooh, and then I got laid in Hawaii. You know, when they put a lay on you, it's good luck to have somebody put it on you.
I'd be happy to lay you.
Oh, that'd be great, thanks.
If they really are. You're welcome.
I thought she was going in straight for it. This useless piece of glass, just so you know, is $30,000. They have a lot of art that I'm just too uncultured to understand why it's art. Oh my God, this is so cool. I gave my mom her Christmas present.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's the last. I have never felt more proud of myself than giving my mother this present. You're welcome, Mom. Yeah, of course. You're welcome. Got your back. I got her tickets to the Seahawks game. Seahawks? This was fun. I got to stop by my old work. I used to work here, and then they invited me to come in for some plunger trick shot, and I got to hang out with my friends, see my old office. That was weird. So I went from car salesman to freaking plunger trick shot artist, baby. Crazy seeing it. All right, cool. That was
same
it.
Desk, everything?
No, same desk. Got back home. LA, I love you, LA. I love you, and I am grateful for you. And let's make 2023 the best year of my life. Saw my boy Rodney in this messed up sign. What are the odds of that? And then Logan Paul, in the midst of the essentially CoffeeZilla cancellation, he hit a bunch of Prime cans throughout LA, and I found them. They're signed. I like to collect these things because I like to see the reality of what YouTube has made real for people. Before you guys think I'm just meat riding this guy, there's a distinction I want to make. I will always give credit where credit is due, where accomplishments are achieved. I admire his accomplishments, but where there is a wrongdoing, justice should always be served. The fact that he tried to deflect those things onto the victims in CoffeeZilla was insane. And people that abuse their positions of power should be stripped of their power, or have the proper justice served accordingly when the truth is fully revealed. And then we have one of the most fun days ever. I had never met Josh before in my life. He drove all the way to LA, so I let him spend the night at my house. Give that a shot. And then we did a driving trick shot with us together, and I didn't want the video to get censored on shorts if I didn't have enough time to put a context on it. Somebody called the cops on us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not doing anything illegal if they tell us. That's what I'm saying. I think we're fine. And he has a phone out probably because it's funny. So it's, you know. Well, I say we give it a shot. The more time we spend sitting, the slower we were going. 3 cops pulled up. We had completed the trick shot, so we were done anyway. We were leaving, so nothing happened, and we weren't doing anything legal, but I don't know. I guess somebody just thought we shouldn't be there. And the crazy thing about this truck is that somebody literally lit it on fire, which sucks because Josh literally started from a rubber band and traded it up to this truck. And then some rando that's now in custody lit that thing on fire. Oh man, my heart hurts for Josh, honestly. I posted this billboard on my Instagram story because I told you guys I was looking to buy one. And surprisingly, the girl that's on the billboard actually sent me a message saying she was down to throw plungers at it and got permission from her school to let us do it.
I'm so proud of you that you did it, but I'm so mad I'm not the first one to do it. I'm so mad about it.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You wanna see the truck? Yeah, dude, look at this thing.
Yeah, bro. So we got like the little living space in the back and then the performance space up front.
And I also hung out with Chase that was living in his U-Haul until Adam Sandler heard his song. I promise it's not because I'm friends with him now. His song genuinely slaps and you should listen to it.
You touching my thunder dog?
Cheers to new beginnings and a clean slate, baby. Let's go!
Could you do me a favor and like watch another video for the algorithm? This is not an excuse, but the algorithm's really been dogging on me because I dropped some bangers up in this channel and the algorithm just really doesn't know who to send them to yet. I promise. That's it. It's not an excuse. It's a work in progress. There's just no way I can drop a plunger trick shot video of me hitting Dave & Buster's and get 90 million views on that short and then post that video as a long form video and it has like 10,000 views. It just doesn't make sense. It just logically doesn't add up. And I know the video doesn't suck. I know it's a great video. Could I have some terrible videos on this channel that maybe suck? Sure. I'm not perfect. But if we're about to hit 10 mil by the end of this year, I'm really gonna need this algorithm to start getting it together. But I know it can happen, so anyway, that's it. Feel free to watch another video, please, if you like them. But if you don't like them, don't watch it. But if you do, please. Okay, cool, that's it. Love you. See you on the next one.